we can't shut off problems. If you take an example of the two wingers that they had, have clearly been told, just get out wide. You're going to find yourself an acre of space. We didn't shut down the service to them. And when the ball was going to them, they had so much time to run at our defenders, and it just kept coming back and coming back. The other thing that I think from Saturday for me, which was absolutely criminal, we're not leaving a player up when we're defending. We've got no out, which means we've got no attacking option if we do clear the ball, and it's just coming straight back every time. But this is happening in every game. If we left a man up, that immediately takes two of their players out of the equation straight away, because they've got to stay back and mind them. We weren't clearing the whole lines properly. The ball just kept coming back. Big tactical things. These are basics for me.
Yeah, and if you look at a lot of the goals and where they're coming from as well, Tranmere are conceding a significant number of goals down their wings, and that to me suggests that they are. You can point blame at the fullbacks and say the fullbacks aren't doing well enough if a lot of goals are coming from out wide positions, but also you've got to then think, well, if a lot of goals are coming down the flanks, why is that happening, and what can we do to stop that happening? And the answer to do that is to put a bit more protection in front of them, to play a flatter 4-4-2, if you like, as opposed to the more advanced 4-3-3 that they've got at the moment, which is clearly providing no cover at all to those inexperienced and struggling fullbacks. And if you do that, if you can stop the goals coming in, then it gives you much more of a chance of actually getting something out of the game. But at the moment, they're just not changing. It seems like they're doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And it won't happen until those fullbacks are provided with more defensive cover.
Yeah, and I felt you only got a bit of stick and criticism after the game on Saturday. But it's like you say, he was woefully exposed. He was having one running at him with the ball and another on the overlap, and he's literally between them. And you can see in his head he's trying to work out which one to go for. And it's poor, because I say there's no cover in front of him to help him, and he was getting sucked in all the time as well into a central part, which was leaving the wingers so exposed all the time to just do what they wanted. And as I say, these are basics for me.
That Wrexham game, obviously, in terms of a result, it wasn't good. In terms of bragging rights, it wasn't good. Where do Tranmere go from here?
I think just on a couple of the things we were saying there, I think playing players in the right positions will be a help, because that for me, again, we're putting too many square pegs into round holes. I mean, I felt awful just watching probably what is our best striking option at the time being stuck out wide. It's just, yeah. Dawes was, well, first of all, moving forward, I think Dawes needs to go, quite frankly. I think the job's too big for him. That would be a step forward for me. I think we need to make a managerial change. I think if we don't do it soon, then I think we're going to look back later in the season, wherever we are on the table, at all the points we've dropped in August and the start of this month now. And I hate doing that, because we should have been ready, and we're not. We look disorganised. The players, for me, don't look like they're playing for him. And I noticed a few Wrexham fans actually said on the socials of the weekend that they'd never seen such a poor performance from Tranmere, and a disinterested bunch of players who looked like they weren't playing for the manager. Now, when opposition fans, whoever they are, I mean, I hate Wrexham, but I saw so many people of their fans saying exactly the same thing, and that's what concerns me the most.